Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's second and 10.
All right, let's go. Son. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Easy. Read a
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Go, let's go. Think right open.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas. The Jacksonville touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. The Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Under.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. Let's go. 11.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 14 yards. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Texans 20, Jaguars 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Son, it's a
Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Jaguars first down.
Red on red. Take right open.
10 at the 50-yard line.
11. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
On red. Son, it's hot. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. And this will be caught at the 30. And all 26.
Kill, I'm gone.
7 on the play. That's
11, Agate.
Jaguars, first down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Decent. 13, Luke. Go, let's go. Sink right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get that underneath ETN. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Go. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one too low.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Going for it. Here's ETN. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Inside handoff to Nixon. And shedding the tackle and Nelson Moon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Texans.
Stroud to throw it. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Phillips-Side American. And a return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red on red. Zone, they say it's hot. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the quick, right?
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Here we go.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
I just wanna rock. Body of the year. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Under.
Throwing now is Stroud. They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some good and some bad. Heck of a job to get away from that first tackler, but still, they're able to drop him behind the line.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that? Where's the hot? 11.
Now Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Foul.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Stroud now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Here we go. 18, 11.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
258. Hey, 88. Go to 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
26.
Now Rodgers. Short throw to Smith.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
58, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
319.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this. Hey, take 26. Hey, 88. Box it. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Under. 18. Under. South.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Move speed left. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun. Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, uno. Robin.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hey! 19 taxi. Hey, uno more. Yeah.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Harrison Bryant, 54 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Texans scoop it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Out to the right. Lots. Under.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And fighting down inside the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get 300. 318.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
26. 319. Inside. 26. Hey, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. And a quick shot to pass here is complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, 88. 319. Jump out. Go to 50.
Rodgers now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started up and start chopping into that lead, and maybe they'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
319. Back north. Check 30.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's one. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
26.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Slip again.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 7-yard line.
Easy.
On the give, it's Warren. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go to 50. Hey, take 26. Slip again.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Marks. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff for Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
319!
Now run to Warren. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
319! Get 300! Get 300!
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you get a guy to run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets them up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
158!
Here's Warren. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Come out! Go to 50!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
2-yard line.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
319!
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
Boy, shifts past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
At the 17.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
319. Teammate. 26. Hey, 88. Back north. Yeah, Liz.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
319. Hey, take 26.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
158. Inside. 150.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5.
Okay.
Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Marks. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Complete to Dalton Schultz. A 3-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, man.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
To throw with Stroud. That is caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll run again.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Oh, hey. 18. That's it.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.